I have literally tried to record this video over 15 times. The enemy really does not want me to record ghetto gospels. But we better get it. Alright, ghetto gospel. Y'all, I feel like I've been stuck in a cycle, okay? I have been doing the same thing day in and day out. And it's time for me to do something different. Because I'm ready to reach new heights in my life. And the only way that I can reach new heights is if I do something different. I was meditating last night, and me and God was going back and forth about this topic anyway. I was like, God, I don't want to share this topic. Maybe I can share later on in the 25 days of the Ghetto Gospels. And he was like, no, you're going to share it on the second day. And I was like, no, I'm not, God. I'm not going to share it on the second day. He was like, you are. I'm not ready to share it, God. And God said, I gave you a gift, and you're supposed to use your gift to love and serve others. And when you don't use your gift, you're being disobedient, and someone else is suffering. So I said, okay, fine, God. He told me to write down 3 questions. So the first question was, what do I complain about the most? If I'm being honest, I probably wrote down a whole paragraph about things that I've been complaining about. Number 2, he said, what have I been taking into my own matters? And it's another paragraph. Number 3, God said, what have you been obsessing over? That too was a paragraph. God said the key to getting unstuck is doing the opposite of the 3 things that I asked you. So the opposite of complaining is gratitude, which I have been lacking gratitude. The second thing is where I've been taking things to my own matter. God said the opposite of that is giving it to me. It's giving hypocrite, because I told y'all to go out and get this give it to God box. The last thing was, what am I obsessing over? God said you need to worship me. You need to get back into your praise and worship, because you've been slacking. And y'all know how I love my gospels and my raw wave. So since raw wave came out and I've been preparing for that concert, I've been listening to my raw wave heavy. 30% gospel, 70% raw wave. And you know, God convicted me of raw wave, y'all. I wasn't gonna tell y'all, but I don't know, it's my spirit to tell y'all. He said, never fall in love again, my heart is on the shelf. That was me probably like 7 years ago. I'm like, I'm never doing this love thing again. Like, this broke me. But I want to fall in love. I literally pray for my husband every day. Raw wave literally helped me get through things. But every time I listen to his music, I'm stuck in that cycle. I'm over that. But the more I keep listening to raw wave, the more I'm staying stuck in that cycle. The more I'm staying stuck in that thought. The more I'm staying stuck in that memory. I don't need that. Continue to praise and worship me, because that's the only way you're going to overcome obsessing over things and people. I'm like, okay, God, well, give me a story from the Bible to like really put me on. So God like, okay, remember that story when the Israelites, they was y'all like stuck in a wilderness. Like, remember they were supposed to be there for 11 days, but they was there for 40 years. And I'm like, yeah, God, I do remember that. And he was like, yeah, you on your 40 year. And I was like, no, God, I'm not on my 40-year path. He was like, but you are though. Like, there were some things that you were supposed to get over in 11 days, but you still stuck in this cycle. So God was like, 3 things that had them stuck in a cycle. He said complaining, disobedience, and idolizing things and people. Okay, God, that kind of relates to the 3 questions that you asked me at the beginning of the conversation. He was like, yeah, they do. They directly relate to them 3 questions, okay? You've been complaining like the Israelites. You've been disobedient because you've been taking it to your own hands like the Israelites. You've been idolizing things and people because you've been obsessing over situations and not bringing it to me, not worshiping, not having faith. God said the only way you can reach new heights, Ronika, is if you focus on those 3 things that I gave you. Show more gratitude. Give it to me. Worship me. That's the Ghetto Gospel for today. I will see y'all tomorrow.